So we have feedback from Spotify.
Oh, good.
Right now, this is from a few weeks ago, where we said if you could summon any hero to fight for you, who would it be? And we went through a bunch of our different ones, but this is from Devocite, Mashle. He can fight magic and is an equal opportunity. Who's Mashle?
I have recommended this anime to you, and I have shown you clips from it. It is.
Is that the one where he can't do magic, but he does like strength and stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a world where if you're born without magic, and they know you whether or not you have magic because people with magic have these line birthmarks on their faces, and the more lines you have, the higher capacity for magic you have. Anyway, so if you're born without magic, they kill you. That like you die.
Kill you.
Yeah. But Mashle or Mash, he's born without magic, but he is saved by a guy and raised in the woods, and is basically he's told to work out a bunch because if they ever find him, he's gonna have to fight. And he takes that to an extreme, and he is super ripped. And so he does, and he's super ripped, but he is a complete moron. Okay. And so it's a lot of slapstick comedy, and it is hilarious. And there's a lot of spoofs to other things. Like there's references to Harry Potter and stuff like that. Like, for instance, he joins basically the Quidditch team, and he tells the guy, he's like, I can't fly a broom. The captain, I can't fly a broom. And so they're losing real bad. And the captain gets hurt. And so Mashle is like super hyper dedicated to his friends.
Okay.
So
let me guess, he throws the broom as hard as he can and jumps on it, and it works.
He did that in a different scene.
Oh my goodness.
He jumps straight up in the air and kicks his feet fast enough to stay elevated.
Oh my God,
yep, not magic at all. Nope.
That's hilariously bad.
It is so dumb and funny and great. I love it.
Okay.
It's a good one. So it's not serious at all, but it is hilarious.
It's the story of a girl. I don't know. So we have some speak pipes as well, and I'll never remember. One's from Uncle Mike, or cousin Mike rather, and then two are from Devo, and I'm not sure where the third one comes from, so we're just gonna play them.
Hey guys, cousin Mike calling in again. Sorry it's been so long. Lots of things going on. Had to buy a new car because my car kind of exploded. But
all right, hold on a second. Your car exploded,
kind of,
but somehow data was your phone or iPod in the car. Is that why you couldn't listen to the show? The entirety of the internet was in your car. Okay, Mike, I got you. All right, here we go.
Sorry. Hey guys, cousin Mike calling in again. Sorry it's been so long. Lots of things going on. Had to buy a new car because my car kind of exploded. But so I thought I'd call in, let you know I'm still alive. But I have an anime recommendation for y'all. Two, actually. One that you could watch with younger children, and one that you may have to watch a couple episodes to decide whether or not they can handle it. The first one is the one for younger children. It's called Your Boy Kong Ming. And it's about what would happen if a tactician, Kong Ming, from the Three Empires or the Three Kingdoms, I can't remember exactly what it is, legend or myth or history, however it is in Asian culture, whatever it's revered as, if he were to time travel to the future and help someone become a famous musician. The other is Jujutsu Kaisen. This one you may want to use some discretion, but it's about demon hunting, and it's actually really good. Because it's unlike Demon Slayer, they actually fight demons in pretty much every episode and actually do something instead of just nothing. Anyways.
Instead of just nothing.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Jujutsu Kaisen. All right.
Yeah, I think I've actually mentioned that one to you before. It's where he eats the finger of a demon and gets powers.
Yeah,
You know, like you do.
like you do. All right, here's another one.
Hi, this is Mike Woodard again, and I think that adding Kurt to the show has been like one of the best things that you guys have done
Fake
for
news!
years now. Really, going back to the Pokemon Go days and whatnot.
Wow.
So I think you should stop using my voice. Have a good evening, nerds.
All right.
I'm liking Mike more and more every week.
Joe, let's talk, Joe. We need to help Grandpappy Kurt understand that he's okay in this world, and he doesn't have to be so scared of a stroke victim that he forces him to call in and say horrible things.
Hey, Mike lives way far away from me. I can't control anything he does.
These last two are deal. You're already on the show, and you're still throwing some bits out.
Daddy.
All right, we'll have to get. We're gonna get Mike on. We're gonna have a battle one night. We'll be all right.
Joe, an interesting fact about pop filters. They've been around for a long time, but they really weren't that popular until after We Are the World recorded in the 80s. If you watch the video, you'll see that all their what they call pop filters are pantyhose pulled over a loop of stiff wire. When I was a teenager, I watched the documentary on the making of the song, and in the documentary, they asked one of the sound engineers about that thing that was in front of the microphones, and he explained that during the recording, they kept hearing this noise or repetitive noise, clunking or some such, and they tracked it down to Cyndi Lauper and her jewelry clanking around and hitting the microphone when she moved and sang. So one of the engineers had an idea to put pantyhose over a loop of wire to help keep the jewelry from hitting the microphone. They noticed it was very effective, and it controlling the P's and S's, the explosive sounds, and they built more. So if you look at the video, notice that they're all different based on what they could get their hands on. So it's funny enough is I remember that quite vividly because I saw that video several times because I was really into audio and video at the time. I guess I still am. And I can't find any reference to it, but I'm sure if someone could dig up the original, making of the We Are the World, you probably would, but who wants to do that?
Kurt, you were in your early 40s when they made that. Can you tell us more about it?
Early 50s. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because literally nobody paid attention to that, and they only paid attention to all the celebrities that they had on because it was a ridiculous who's who of everybody was there.
It's a fantastic project that I think was just a practice of irrelevance because nobody gave a crap about the actual charity.
Well, except they raised a ton of money for that. I mean, for that charity through that, like $100 million.
In 80s money, after you paid everybody else, they raised like $10.
Okay.
I thought it was a great song. I thought the project was cool. I had no idea they invented pop filters for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I swear pop filters were around before then.
I know everybody wanted to do this, put their finger to the ear while they sang. Everybody, because I remember everybody doing that as kids afterwards.
Funniest thing about that for me was watching every celebrity who was doing it sing their line as if their line was the most important line.
Yes.
And rather than have it just be the group effort thing and just like, oh, I'm on the camera now, so I got to make my line more important. It's just like, and then there were the guys that just were older and didn't care because they were there supporting the charity, but nothing else was important to them because they already made their billions of dollars or whatever.
Yeah. And then when Michael opened his mouth, it's like everybody else is like, why are we even here? He just kills everything. It's amazing. Joe, you looked this up. According to Google, the first microphone pop filter was invented in the late 1950s by German audio engineer Jörg Neumann.
So yeah, he was the guy that was standing in front of Michael Jackson.
Oh, Jörg. All right, one more.
I'm with Kurt. I'm not a fan of teens getting tattoos.
Oh,
The exception
that's
I've
not why he
seen
was
is
a
high
fan.
school and college swimmers who've gotten simple tattoos of their teammates in the years of the events they've won national titles. But let's face it, tattoos do not age well.
Neither do
Tattoo in your
national
teens or
titles.
20s, by the time you're 40, loses all its original vividness. And by the time you're in your 50s, the same tattoo begins to look like a Salvador Dali painting that's been left in the sun too long. For me, personally, I do not desire to get a tattoo in case I want to be buried in a Jewish cemetery. Though I'm not Jewish, I like to keep my options open, you know.
Okay.
He could
To
convert.
each their own.
He could convert.
Was that a Holocaust joke?
No.
No,
No,
what
not at
tattoo
all.
do you need for a Jewish cemetery?
no. You're not supposed to have a tattoo.
I thought you wouldn't want a tattoo unless. Anyway, I misunderstood.
Going down a bad road. What's the next roll?
Oh.